नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो. In earlier video we study the chemical properties of carbon dioxide, physical properties of carbon dioxide and uses of carbon dioxide. Okay, today let's see regular fire extinguisher. Okay, see this type of the fire extinguisher almost present in offices. It also present in a school level, hospitals, even in a buildings. Okay, such type of the fire extinguishers are present. Okay, how it is work? Let's see. It has a metal cylindrical which having in this cylinder the calcium carbonate bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate, here sodium bicarbonate powder is filled in this cylinder. Then here the capsule is there. Capsule bottle is there. In this capsule bottle it contains sulfuric acid H2SO4. Okay, then this knob, by pressing this knob, when we press this knob, then this capsule is break. So that what happens, this H2SO4 is spread into this sodium bicarbonate. Then with this sodium bicarbonate, the sulfuric acid is reacted, NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate and the sulfuric acid react together. So what happens, it form the sodium and the sulfate react together to form Na2SO4. okay, this hydrogen and the oxygen from this one oxygen is react together to form twice H2O, means water, and from this CO3 one oxygen react with the hydrogen, so it forms the twice carbon dioxide. Okay, so what happens in this reaction, the carbon dioxide gas is produced. This gas then through the pipes come out, okay, which is used for extinguish the fire. See, this carbon dioxide based extinguisher, it is not a corrosive, means it is do not cause any harmful. Okay, main reason is that CO2 is non-conductor. Okay, and that's why if the fire due to the electric supply, that fire can be also extinguished by using this cylinder or this fire extinguisher. कार्बन डायऑक्साइड नॉन कंडक्टर असतो, त्यामुळं इलेक्ट्रिसिटीने तो आग लागली असेल दॅट ती पण आपण या फायर एक्सटिंग्विशरने विझू शकतो. ओके, जर ती आग आपण पाण्याने विझवली तर काय होतं, पाण्याबरोबर इलेक्ट्रिक करंट सप्लाय पास होऊ शकतो अँड इट मे बी कॉजेस द डेंजर कंडिशन्स. ओके, देन CO2 based carbon dioxide extinguisher that also used for extinguish the small scale fire. Sometimes it can also use to extinguish the fire beyond their capacity. Beyond their capacity. Fire can be extinguished by using this cylinder. Nowadays, in a modern technology, there are a lot of different types of the fire extinguishers are used. Now, in a latest, instead of sodium bicarbonate and the H2SO4, directly only carbon dioxide gas is filled under pressure. Hmm? So that gas, carbon dioxide, become solid. Okay, solid and liquid. CO2 gas is filled in this cylinder. Okay, when the pressure is released, then this carbon dioxide, solid liquid carbon dioxide, convert into the gaseous carbon dioxide. Okay, which we can use in a day. Nowadays there are different type of the fire extinguishers are available in a market. Okay, then means this carbon dioxide is a carbon compound. Similarly, another carbon compound is a methane, which we use a lot. Generally, the 87 percentage methane occurs in a natural gas. Occurs in natural gas. In a in our day-to-day life, we use the methane gas. We were out of the 87% natural methane is available in a natural gas. It also available by decompositions of organic matter. Organic matter. Uh, Methane gas can be produced. This can be take place anaerobically. When anaerobically in that decomposition, the methane gas is produced. It is also present in a biogas. In biogas, methane is present. In coal mines, methane gas is available. It is also found in a marshy land. The marshy land, and that's why this methane gas is also called as a marsh gas. It is also called as a marsh gas. On heating, the mixture of hydrogen and the carbon monoxide, if we heated at a 300 degrees Celsius, then in the presence of catalyst nickel, then from this CH4 is produced. That is the methane gas is produced and the oxygen gas is given out. Oxygen is given out. Okay, methane is produced when on heating the hydrogen and the carbon monoxide at 300 degrees Celsius in presence of nickel catalyst. Okay, as well as by fractional distillation, by fractional distillation, by fractional distillations of natural gas. By this process, methane gas is produced. Okay, methane is molecular formula of methane is a CH4, means it is made up of the one carbon and the 4 hydrogen atoms. Okay, then its physical properties. See its physical properties. If we see that melting point of this methane is minus 182.5 degrees Celsius, means melting point is very low, means it is solidifies at this temperature, and that's why it is lower temperature, and that's why its boiling point is also minus 161.5 degrees Celsius. So melting and the boiling point is very low, it is negative. And that's why it always found in the gaseous state in any condition, so we can use anywhere. Okay, it is then it is colorless gas. It has no color. Density of methane is less than water, less than water. So it do not sink in water. Methane is, and it is sparingly soluble in a water, but highly soluble in, highly soluble in ether, gasoline, and alcohol. Okay, at a room temperature, because of the melting point, boiling point is at a room temperature, it is always in a gaseous state. Okay, then see its chemical properties. If we see the chemical property of methane, when methane is generally methane is highly flammable, means it burns. Hmm? And when it burns, it react with the oxygen. On reaction with oxygen, it form carbon dioxide, water, but it produce lot of heat, and due to this reason, it used as a fuel. Hmm? In this case, in this reaction, methane burns completely and produce 213 kilocalorie energy in a 1 mole of methane. One mole of methane, when it produces 213 kilocalorie energy. Then second one is that when this methane is reacted with the methane and the chlorine gas, if they react at the temperature 250 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius, then what happens? In the presence of ultraviolet light, then in this reaction, this methane and chlorine react to form CH3Cl, that is a methyl chloride. It forms the methyl chloride and the hydrogen chloride. This methyl chloride is called as a chloromethane. It is called as a chloromethane. And this process in which the chloromethane is formed, it is called as a chlorination. It is called as a chlorination. Okay. So that reactions of methane is called the chlorination reaction. Okay. So those are the two chemical properties. Because of the physical property and chemical properties, methane is used. First of all, we know that methane produces a lot of heat. That's why it is used in the form of natural gas as a fuel in industries. Because okay, that is in fabric mills, paper mills, food processing industries, petrol purification. Methane is used as a fuel. Then it is also used in the combustion. It is also used as a domestic fuel. As a domestic fuel means for the household purpose in our kitchen, we use the methane gas. Okay, to cook the food material. Methane is because from this burning of methane, small amount of carbon dioxide is released, means it do not causes the pollution, and that is why methane is used as a domestic fuel. It is also used in production of ethanol, ethanol, methyl chloride, methylene chloride, and acetylene. Okay, in uses of that, it is used. Okay, for this purpose, methane is useful in a day-to-day life. Okay, okay, so methane gas, but methane which is naturally available, but to get a more methane or good get a use of methane, it is also produced or produced by are produced in a biogas plant. In biogas plant, okay, which is mainly uses in a village areas. Okay, whatever, in biogas plant, animal dung, dry leaves, garbage, wet garbage are decomposed. They are decomposed, and after their decompositions by anaerobic by anaerobic decomposition, from them the methane gas is produced. Methane gas is produced. This methane gas is produced from the animal dung, leaves, or the garbage, which is called as a part of the living thing, the rest of the living thing. So from the living thing, this gas is produced. That's why this gas is called as a biogas. Bio means living things, which is a very cheap fuel for use for the cooking gas. It also use it also methane biogas also used in the production of electricity, and also it is used as a fuel, cheap fuel. Okay, so there are two uses of the biogas. Biogas contains this biogas. It contains about 55 to 60% methane and rest of carbon dioxide. It is convenient to use because in a biogas plant, not only the gas is produced, but the remaining substance is used as a manure. See how biogas plants form or dig into the ground. Inside the ground, the digester tank. This is the underground digester tank is produced. This tank is connected with another tank. This tank is called as a mixing tank, or it is called as a mixing tank or slurry tank. Okay, through this then here is one outlet is there. This tank is called as the overflow tank. Then this tank is covered with a slab cover, dome shape slab cover. This dome shape slab cover is connected with the pipe, and through this pipe then supply where we want. This is called the exist of gas. Through this the gas is existed. Okay, here what happens, how is this biogas plant is working? Through this slurry mixing or slurry tank or mixing tank, all these animal dung, dry leaves, garbage are mixed with water and enter into this tank. Okay, in this underground tank, this slurry is decomposed anaerobically so that the gas is produced. The gas is methane gas. This methane gas collected here in an empty space. Okay, and then it collected through these pipes wherever we require. Then after that remaining material, the slurry is after production of methane gas, the remaining slurry, that slurry get out by these overflow pipes into the overflow tank. This is the spent slurry. This spent slurry is used as a manure in a agriculture purpose. It is the best fertilizer, the best manure, okay, which we can be used in our day to day in our agriculture purpose. In a biogas production process, the anaerobic process in this biogas plant, there are two stages that take place. Anaerobically, there are two stages. One is the production. It is used for the production of acids. Production of biogas is an anaerobic process, and there are two stages. One is first the acid is produced. Acid is produced. In that process, microbes act on the biodegradable and on biodegradable substance, means on the slurry, okay, and from them the complex organic compound and the organic acid is produced. Okay, so when methane is produced, before that it completed in a two stage. It takes place in two stages. In the first stage, from this slurry, organic compound and organic acid is produced, and then the second stage takes place, that the methane gas is produced. Methane gas production. After that production of organic gas, the methanogenic bacteria are present. Methanogenic bacteria are present. These bacteria act on the organic acid, convert this organic acid into methane gas, okay, means CH3COOH, that is the organic acid. CH3 acetic acid is produced in this first stage. From them, by methanogenic bacteria, the methane gas and the carbon dioxide gas is produced. This methane gas then used as a fuel in our day-to-day life. Okay, here the topic number 13 is completed. You have to solve the exercise from this topic. Thank you.